Welcome to the Katie Wellness Podcast, where we are talking all things wellness and dis-ease prevention. Starting a podcast has been on my mind and heart a lot lately, and I have had dreams and desires of creating a podcast ever since I was a young mom. Podcasts were my lifeline when I had three young kids at home. They were my adult interaction for the day. And oftentimes, when my husband would get home from work, many of my conversations started with, "Hey, I listened to a podcast today." I love that podcasts can help us connect. It can give us information to make us think or even entertain. I hope you'll get all of that here. My goal in creating the podcast is to talk about topics that cover your mental, physical, and spiritual well being. And while I don't intend for every episode to resonate with you personally, I do hope that you'll find value in the information that is shared here. I provide you with tools to heal your body, mind, and spirit. I was able to heal my body from a debilitating illness in 2017 using many of the tools and methods that I will share on this podcast. And while I was using the tools and the methods and the modalities that I'm hoping to share with you, I also recognize that the master healer is greater than us all. He is a God, a loving Heavenly Father. And whether you believe in God, in a higher power, in the universe, these are the types of things that I will be sharing here. So I hope you can resonate and still find value in it, even if we don't share the same beliefs. I have used many of these tools that I will be sharing along my healing journey. My healing journey caused me to learn a lot more about physical healing at a cellular level. And I've had to heal physically and emotionally. And through this journey, I have gone through many different certifications. I will be talking about the different certifications that I've gone through since starting my health journey and coming back to my health and staying well, creating wellness in my life, energy, and sleeping better, and all the things that we desire for our health. But like I said, I'll talk about each of these certification courses in the coming weeks, so stay tuned for more information on those. But I just want to leave you with this. I believe our bodies have the ability to heal, but it is our responsibility and privilege to provide the best environment. Constant aches and pains and fatigue are not normal. You have power to change that. You have the power to change that. Let me say it again for the people in the back. You have the power to change. Yes, change can be hard. It can be difficult. It can be overwhelming knowing where to start. And that's where I hope these tools will be helpful for you in knowing where to start. And also, part of what I do is to teach you to tap into your own healing. The journey is going to look different for every single person. The tools and the resources needed are going to be different for every single person. So what worked for me may not work for you. But the goal is that I can teach you to tap into your own healing, what feels right for you, what your body is needing, what your mind is needing, what your spirit is needing. Tapping into that power helps us to know how we can create that best environment for ourselves individually. We have much greater control over our wellness than we are led to believe, than we are allowed to believe. Society would make us believe that healing comes from the experts, the ones who have gone to schools for years and years. And while I am not discounting other people's training, there is something that needs to be said about combining the body and the spirit, the body and the mind, and how our habits play into our health. That it is not about finding a quick fix or an easy way out. A lot of the tools and the resources that I provide, some of them, many of them are free. Some of them require time and commitment and dedication and creating habits and creating a lifestyle. Wellness is a lifestyle and health is your number one asset. If you want to continue to pour out into other people, pour out into your kids, into your parents, if you're caring for parents who are no longer able to care for themselves, if you're caring for your kids or your grandkids or your neighbors or your friends, if you don't have your own personal health to lean on, you cannot give fully. So these tools are meant to help you create wellness within yourself so that you can give and serve and love and show up authentically in your own life. And no more survival mode. There are times in our lives where we do have to revert to survival mode, where we're just doing the things just to survive. But living day in and day out for years and years and years from a place of survival feels so heavy, and you are worthy of more than that. You are worthy of life. You are worthy of thriving in your own life, and you are worthy of giving the best of yourself, but you cannot give the best if you're running on empty, if you're completely spent. I am rooting for you. I want the best for you. I want you to be able to thrive, but that has to come from within. So my job is to help you tap into that inner knowing, tap into your inner healing, and find the best environment for you. Our daily habits and choices play a much bigger role in our health than our genes and our genetic predispositions. Just because my parents have certain diseases or certain health conditions, it doesn't mean that I'm doomed to the same fate. I can make different choices and I can care for my body in a way that feels right for me. So, welcome to the podcast. Thank you for joining me on this journey. I'm really excited to get started, and I can't wait to jump in and for the discussions that we will have as we continue through this podcasting journey. Welcome, and I'm rooting for you.